Happy Saturday morning, everyone. I was just sitting here looking out my window. This is my little work area, my table, and you know, the places where I design or do all my stuff. I don't have a big area. We are in a little apartment, but I was just looking out the window, and the sun is shining beautifully out there. There is some snow on top of the mountains, on the caps of the mountains, and I was just thinking to myself how much I would love to be out there and being in the sun. I'm such a summer girl, and I try and enjoy each of the days before the cold winter comes in. So normally on a Saturday, my daughter and myself go out to lunch together, trying to be safe. We normally just order some takeout and we find a park and we sit together and we talk and spend some time together, and I really enjoy those times. I've got to be a little bit careful. I am an asthmatic. Well, ever since I was 6 years old. I don't have as bad as I used to, but I still worry. And then I also have a little tiny slit in the one of the mitral valves in my heart. And so just yesterday I was at the doctor's having some things checked up, and he's going to see me again on Monday, and we might just have an ECG and just see how things are going, because I just get a little bit nervous with what's going on in the world, and not being able to breathe is a hard thing. Anyway, also I went to the doctor mostly though because I had a little run-in with our little kitty. You know, Jamaji, he's a little feisty little thing, and he's only like 8 months now or whatever he is. And he was just in a playful mood, and I was sitting on the couch and I had my arm up like this, and he kind of just grabbed hold of it like this and was swinging like a sloth on my arm. And now I've got this big rash that's come out on my arm here like this, and it was doing okay, but then it started kind of running up my arm a little bit, and I got a bit nervous, and so I've gone to the doctor and I'm on antibiotics and some cream and stuff. So we'll see how that goes on Monday as well. So point, if you've got a kitten, don't play with him when he's feisty. It can be a little bit dangerous. So we'll hopefully get that under control. Anyway, I just want to show you a few things, and I have the winners from my last video, the winners of the pattern and the floss tag. I'll announce them. I have another little giveaway. I will show you some of the things that small stitching that I've been doing, and some of the things that I have worked on previously, and I have a new release. Looking forward, I have so much going on in my little Etsy shop this month and getting into December, and I'm very grateful for all those who support me in my little business. It helps since I don't have a job outside of the home, and so being inside and still be able to make a little bit of money through my Etsy shop, I am very grateful from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, so I've been really busy, and I'm looking forward to January. I probably won't have so much things coming out in January 2021. I still have probably some bags and a few little things, but the mystery boxes that I do, those that have been purchasing my mystery boxes, that's going to be a complete change around. Instead of just having them out there and letting you guys purchase them and then me making them, I'm actually going to make them up first, then put them in my Etsy shop. And it probably won't be very many as much as I did, because it's been so overwhelming and so stressful. I have been so busy. One morning it was 5 a.m. and I was walking into my bedroom, and my husband was getting up, and he looked at me and he goes, "You haven't been to bed yet?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm just going to bed now," because I'd promised everyone that I'd get the 4 mystery boxes out to them. And so I had a very late night, and I've been having so many late nights that I think I'm just getting really tired and run down. So some things are going to change in 2021, but I want to bring out a whole bunch of new designs, new bags, and a whole range of things. But I just want to show you some of the things that I had been working on. I've only just done something really tiny. Here on Instagram, I have got to know a beautiful young lady called Cherry Price. Cherry, her husband died just last month, and my heart goes out to her and her family, and my love. And there was a bunch of people that were doing a sale with her, and I decided to join along. And I don't normally join in a lot of sales because I just don't have the time, and I really like stitching on things that kind of uplift me and means something to me. I'm one of those stitchers that really like to stitch on things that I have a personal attachment to. And since I know Cherry and she's supported me in my life and my little business and stuff, that I decided I wanted to do the sow. And what you had a choice of, there was 2 different patterns that you could choose from, and one of them that was that I chose, I should say, was from Plum Street Samplers, and it was called Autumn Gifts. So this is what I am doing for the sow for her. I absolutely love this pattern. This pattern, it says every good and perfect gift is from above, and I'm a spiritual lady, I guess. And I really like that saying, so I jumped at the chance that I could kind of stitch this. I am running behind. I was hoping, I was trying to do it where I would stitch for about an hour every morning. That never happened either. Because I'm so behind on things, I just decided I was just going to stitch whatever I could, and I've only done a little tiny part up in the top corner up here, in this little section up here. I started up on the top left hand side, and I stitched it on the 32 count mocha, where it's got the mottling on one side and then plain on the other side. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, this is what I have done so far in it. I don't know how the lighting's going to be, but I've just done this little tiny top corner up here with a flower and a few leaves. I really love this fabric, and a lot of people do. It has a really great mottling on the front, or you can use it where you don't have any mottling on the back, and I just love it for this old world look, I guess, about it. And so I really enjoy this one, and I'm hoping that after Christmas, from day after Christmas until, you know, sometime in January, I'm going to take some time and do just some stitching for myself, not on my own designs or whatever, but just for myself. And I want to get more ahead on this one, so I'm really liking that part that I'm doing. So I am stitching a little bit, not a huge amount, but stitching some. I also have been stitching on my new release for my fall boxes. When I do my mystery boxes, I actually design a new design, and I put the pattern and the fabric and the floss and all these different things in there. And so this one, I kind of left it a little bit to the last moment, and I'm very grateful for those that were patient with it. But I couldn't find anyone to help stitch it with me, a model stitcher, so I stitched it myself. And so I finally got that done and out, and I'll show you at the end. And so I stitched the whole lot of that. So I have been doing some late night stitching, but for the December mystery boxes, I have a model stitcher that is going to be doing it for me, so I can get all the other items into those boxes and out at a decent time. So another thing that I wanted to show you, I have a very special friend, Marie. Now Marie and I got to know each other just through Flosstube and Instagram, and Marie's husband died a little while ago too, and I just sent her a little gift, I guess, and we've become pretty close, and I treasure our friendship, our little stitchy friendship, and one day we hope to meet each other. It's a little bit hard in this time at the moment, but we kind of keep in contact and send some things back and forth to each other every now and then. And the other week, since my last video, I have received 2 gifts from Marie, and they were beautiful. So because I started stitching on that other sow, the autumn gift sow, Marie and I were going to stitch one together, but I am so busy that we've decided that we're going to start it in 2021. It's going to be our New Year's start together. And so I'm really excited to that, and I'll show you. Marie sent me the pattern. She sent me the floss. She sent me some really cute tags and a couple of needle minders. And I'll show you what she sent me. It was just beautiful, and I really, really am looking forward to stitching this one with Marie. Let me read it. It's from Little House Needleworks, and it says, "Giving thanks." Now, it's a perfect one, really, because one of my church leaders, he has said for the next 7 days, if we could post on or flood our social media accounts with giving thanks, a 7-day of giving, the healing of gratitude, I guess, for the things in our life, and just to see how it can change our attitude with everything that's going on in the world at the moment. So I am grateful for many things, and if you want to know what I'm grateful for, you can follow me on my Instagram account. I just started posting the day one here, but this little pattern is perfect, giving thanks, and it says, I'm thankful for my daily bread and also for my cross-stitch thread. So this is the pattern that Marie sent me, and that we're going to start together in 2021. So she sent me the pattern. I picked out, I think I picked this out. I don't think she sent me the fabric as well. I can't remember now, but I picked out this fabric that I'm going to do it on. She sent me the thread to the pattern. Some beautiful colors there. It's only a tiny one, so it shouldn't take us very long to do together. I can't remember how big it is, but I really liked it. She sent me these darling little llama floss tags, I guess what you call them, with a little bit of the silver thread to do in the pattern on it. How cute are they? They're adorable. And then she sent me, she knows that I love sunflowers, and she had, I think they're crocheted, she had crocheted me these 2 really cute sunflower needle minders. They actually got magnets inside, and I can use them, and I'll be using them on this pattern when we do it together starting in 2021. So that's one of the things that Marie had sent me that I had received since my last video. Let me just put it all back in the bag so I don't get it all, it's all ready to go. I've got it already in a bag ready to go together. And just yesterday there was a package that came in the mail, and I'm like, I haven't really ordered anything except for some business supplies, and I was wondering what this big package that came in the mail, and it was another package from Marie. And Marie, I just absolutely love it. I've messaged her and stuff, but it is just so much fun to receive some stitchy kindness in the mail, and I'm very grateful for Marie for sending me these. I don't have the pattern either. It was another pattern she sent me, and some fabric, and I'll show you the fabric. And it's just a really, really cute little message from Marie. And this pattern, she said I could keep it, or I could give it away as a giveaway if I had it, and I don't have it, and I'm going to keep it because, as you guys know, my husband and I owned a 10-acre organic farm in Australia, and I've kind of been missing the farm a lot lately. Not necessarily for all the hard work that went into it, and it was a lot of work because we had horses and everything as well, but just you know, it was a lot of hard work, even though I loved it. But I kind of been missing it, I guess, for the being so secluded in this time with this virus. We were completely self-sufficient. Our farm was run by rainwater tanks, and it was run by solar, so we didn't have electricity bill or a water bill. And so I kind of miss, you know, being secluded out there and feeling a lot more safer than I am around here. But in memory of it, I'm going to stitch this one, this pattern that Marie gave to me, and I'll show you. She sent me a yard of this really, really cute fabric. I'll tell you what it's called in a minute. And so she said to me that I should make up a bag for myself, and Marie, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make up a bag, and I'm going to put this pattern inside of it, and this is going to be another one that I'm going to stitch in 2021. And this pattern was from Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's just called Farm Fresh, and you guys have probably seen this one. So that's right up my alley since we had our organic farm. And like I said, I like to stitch things that remind me of things. And so this will remind me of my farm and my friendship with Marie. So the fabric that she had sent me, I was showing my husband and my daughter, and we just loved it. We just thought it was adorable. And when in Marie's note that she sent me, she said, I bought a yard for me and I bought a yard for you, and you can make a project bag. But the fabric is called Little Stinker. And she said, because 2020 has been a stinker of a year. And so I just thought it was perfect. And the fabric is so beautiful. I don't know where she's got it from, but I am going to treasure this fabric and make up a beautiful project bag for myself so I can remember Marie. Check out this fabric, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It's called Little Stinker. Have a look at this. Perfect for a 2020 project bag. Since Marie said this year's been a pretty stinker of a year, and I kind of agree with her. It's been a very tough year, but I've had some wonderful moments as well. So Marie, I'm going to stitch up this fabric into a bag. I'm going to put my Farm Fresh pattern in it, and that's going to be another one I'm going to start with you, or start in remembrance of you next year in 2021 when we do our other one together. So I have received some beautiful things in the mail. Let me just put that over there. And I was so excited to receive them. Some of the great things that's happened just this year, just in October, our oldest son got married. He married his sweet, kind Emily. And they got married we couldn't have such a big reception. There was only, she could only have 35 people, or up to 35 people. And we couldn't find a place. It was just so hard because of COVID and everything, that we have friends that just live up the road from us that own this beautiful barn and acreage, I should say. And this barn inside was a 100-year-old barn with all wood ceilings and everything. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will see those some of those pictures. But that's where our friends said that, because of what I'd been through this year, losing my mum and my sister, she said that they were going to allow us to have the barn for nothing for the reception. Luckily, my husband had what do you say? He could marry them. He got his license. I'm trying to think of the word. License to marry them. He had one before and it ran out when we were in Australia. He could marry people in Australia. So he got one here and he married our oldest son, which was absolutely beautiful. It was out under the orchard. And one on the orchard that was under the property at the back of the barn. And so she only had like 28 people that could come to the wedding. But it was beautiful, a beautiful little reception. And we enjoyed it thoroughly. Well, those that also know, my youngest son surprised us at the end of last year. It was January. I think it was January the 30th, or was it January the 30th? That he surprised us and told us 3 weeks later that him and his now wife had gotten married in Las Vegas when they went for a holiday there. So they went for a holiday, and while they were there, they got married, and she went back to Australia. She's Australian, and she went back to Australia. They'd been like high school sweethearts and been dating since they were 16 years old, and had broken up when we had moved over here, and she'd come over for a holiday. They rekindled their friendship or romance, and then they got married. But they didn't tell us until 3 weeks later. She'd already gone back home and he announced that they'd been married. Well, not upset. Fantastic. Love Caitlin. She's a sweetheart. We get along fantastically together. The thing is after she went back home, they started doing all the paperwork to process, her immigration to move over here. And then what happens in 2020? COVID breaks out, and so the immigration office closed down, and it was closed for months and months, and so they had back stock of papers that they had to go through, and so they'd been still waiting for her to come out to be able to move out here with him. And it's been like 287 days they've been apart. Now that's very hard, and me and my husband understand that because we were military and we spent months apart, 8 and 9 months apart, so we know what it's like being apart, separated from that longer period. So 287 days for a young couple is pretty tough at the beginning of their married life. And so just recently, South Australia had announced that they were going into a hard lockdown for 6 days. I guess some people had lied that they had COVID. He didn't even have it, and caused a bit of a stressful time over there. And they closed it down for 6 days. Now, Australia's had something like 900 deaths. Unlike here, we have in the US, we've had thousands. And so they kind of panicked and they closed their borders off. They were closing them off late Wednesday night, like midnight Wednesday night into Thursday. So dear Caitlin had already had a ticket booked to come out and spend some time with Keenan, our son, for Christmas in December. So they didn't tell us, and Caitlin changed her ticket and flew out here, got on a plane early Wednesday and got through out of Australia before the close down, or out of South Australia before the close down on Wednesday night, and flew here. She got a little bit of hassles in Los Angeles, them tell it, because she's here for like 12 weeks, 3 months, and that's as long as you can get. So they did it just under like the 3-month period, and you know, a bit of trouble in Los Angeles saying that she shouldn't be staying this long, and just wish they would help hurry up the process of maybe getting the paperwork done so she can move out here quicker. But so now she's out here, which was great, and for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's, and for their anniversary. And we're really excited now. As you can tell on my Instagram account, I posted a little video. We didn't know that they were here, and they surprised us. She was sitting in the back of the car when I had quickly run into Hobby Lobby for a couple of things with my husband, and Caitlin was sitting in the back and surprised us. It was an emotional time, and it's wonderful to be able to her to be here with us to spend Christmas with us as well. So some tough things that's happened this year, but also some amazing things, and I'm very grateful that we are all safe, and hoping that all you guys are too. Anyway, the next thing I want to show you is I was going through all of the things that I have. We've all got these hundreds of patterns and hundreds of designs, and I was going through thinking, oh, what do I want to maybe want to stitch in 2021, and just getting a few things out, a few things that I had bought, and so I was just going through of them, and I found some things that I had embroidered a few years ago, and I thought you might like to see them since they're Christmas related and it's coming up. But back in Australia, I was a big blue and white china collector. So I collected a lot of china plates and soup tureens and stuff like that, and they are still in Australia in those boxes again, and one day we'll get them over here. It's funny how what you think is important and what you think is not important in your life when you start going through other things. But I found this, and I had collected a whole bunch when I went home, you know, for my mum's funeral, and I found this, and I thought, you know what, just so I have remembrance of the stuff that I still have back home, I think I might want to do this. And this is a Janelin kit, and it was called Dwarf Blue Still Life. I have some beautiful plates, and some of them are quite pricey back home, but I really love this, and I have had this sitting in my stash in Australia for a long time, and I grabbed it and brought it back out here, and I think I might like to do it. Like I said, it's kind of got a meaning to me. So this is this one. I don't know what the glare is like, but see, you can see it's got some really cute I think they're daffodils, or they might be croquets, and some plates, and it's got the floss and the fabric. It's just a little kit. It's probably an old one. I don't know how old it's gone back, but I've had it for 15, 20 years, easy probably. And so this one is what I want to work on with the other two. When I went to Hobby Lobby 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, I got these, and I put them away and I didn't notice, and I pulled them out the other day, and I thought, oh my gosh, they're Christmas ones. They're perfect time. I used to do a lot of single lot red work embroidery, and Hobby Lobby had these out for like $3 a piece, and I just thought they were really cute. Might get to them, might put them in a little gifts in things. But there was this one here, the Blizzard Buddies, and then Snow Happy. You probably might have even seen this. This is a mix and match of I love my snowmen. You know how much I love my snowmen. So I thought they were the cutest. So I picked up those two, and when I saw them and I was going through my boxes here, this is what I had stitched a couple of years ago. And what I used to do, I didn't iron them. I should have probably ironed them for you to show you, but this is the kind of stuff that I used to do and have hanging around in the red work. And so this designer is no longer, it was an Australian embroidery designer, and I don't think she's around anymore, but this is kind of the stuff that I used to do. don't know if you can see that, if I'm showing that to you properly. But I just thought it was really cute. It could do with a bit of a iron. So that was one of them. Little Christmas angel and her wishes. And I used to love doing a lot of those, and I have quite a few of them. I might bring them out every now and then and show you if you're interested. And I just absolutely love this one. This one has got a part where you put a rod through and you can hang it up. And I found it and I thought, this is coming out this year. I really thought this one was cute. It's a Santa and a reindeer, and it's called Decisions, Decisions. Can you see that one? I just love this one. So these are a couple of the embroideries that I used to do a long time ago. And I still really like just having needle and thread and doing it quite simple like that. So there was some of the needle, like the embroidery that I like to do. Just put that one over there. Don't have a lot of room in this area. I just got this little table right in front of me. But I also, when I was out at my second-hand shop, I found this Paula Vaughan book called Quilts for All Seasons. And I know I've had this book before, or something like it. It didn't have every single one of the ones like in this one that I had. And when I saw it at my second-hand shop, it was like $2. And I was looking through the pictures of it, and there was one that just struck my heart. I wasn't going to get it. And then there was one that I just thought, I just love that. And I think I want to do this one day. And it happens to be the November one. And so I just really loved it. And so I might just photocopy the pattern, and then I might give this book away like I did. I think I gave the other one away as well to some of you guys. So this is the one. It's called Paula Vaughan Quilts for All Seasons. And the one that I want to do is the November one. How cute is that, with the little wagon and the quilt and the pumpkins? Can you see that one? Whoops. I just love quilts, and I've really gotten back into it recently since I had my quilting business, and went to some quilting retreats just recently, as you know. But I really love that wagon and the quilt and the pumpkins. It kind of reminds me of the pioneers that came across, in the early days of the 1800s. Oh, what was I going to show you? I forgot. Oh, I'll do it another time, no problem. Anyway, so I think we'll photocopy that one pattern out of it. The others are really cute, but not that I really want to do them, but I really do like that one. So I think I might photocopy it, and then I'll put this book in a giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, I'm getting closer to the end. Speaking of giveaways, in my last video, I had released my Halloween pattern that was inside my Halloween boxes, and I was going to give one of the patterns plus a floss tag away to my subscribers who had mentioned some things that the pets that make them happy and the things that they do. Our little Jumanji makes me happy, even though he kind of attacks me. He's adorable. He keeps me smiling and keeps me company when I'm home here by myself during the day. And so I had these two items in my giveaway from my last video, and I have two winners. So I just want to, let me just read this here so I can see. The first thing was this really cute little floss tag here. Oops, can you see it without the beads? So it was a little black cat sitting inside of a pumpkin, since this was around Halloween time. And this little floss tag was made by Stephanie Easterday of Stitch Goes Your Heart. And I've given this one away to the winner, who was Sherry Eccles. I think I'm saying your name right there. Let me just do this. So Sherry, your name was drawn, and you're the winner of the little pumpkin cat floss tag. So Sherry, at the end, if you want to send me an email, I'll put my email address below in the description, and if you send me an email with your address, and I'll get that little floss tag out to you. The second prize in the giveaway from my last video was my new release pattern, which was called Witchy Witchy. Grateful for those that have purchased the pattern from me. It was really cute. It had the little black cats and the tree and the pumpkins. And the winner of that pattern was Colleen Isaac. Colleen, your name was drawn for the winner of my Witchy Witchy pattern. So Colleen, if you can get a hold of me too in an email, or I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or here, but I'd rather probably in an email. If you can get a hold of me, then I'll get this pattern out to you and you this floss tag Sherry. So congratulations on the winners. I hope you enjoy stitching and enjoy the little floss tag. The next thing that I want to talk about really quickly is I'll have another little giveaway. Now, before I give it a giveaway, I'm going to actually show you my new release. Now, like I said, in my boxes, especially into my, all the boxes that I do, I design a pattern. And this is the one that I'd been stitching on. And this pattern had gone into all my full boxes. And I'm really happy to release to everyone now, except for those that already received it in the full mystery boxes, is called Shine on Harvest Moon. So here's my new full pattern. And I just framed it in a really simple brown frame. And I think I got it framed at Michael's. And it was just a cute Shine on Harvest Moon with a alphabet, a row of pumpkins and some corn, some sheep, beehive, and a little red house. Who doesn't like a little red house to stitch, right? We love our houses. And so this is my full pattern. If you're interested, it's now available in my Etsy shop. So when I said I haven't been doing much stitching, I actually had stitched this up. I really like it. It looks really cute on my wall up there next to my Stitchy. I've just got a little small space. We don't have a lot. So it's probably lucky that I don't bring out a lot of pads all the time, because I don't have a lot of wall space to put them up, and I really like putting them up. But one of the ladies that had received one of the boxes, I got a really cute message from her, and she had said that her father used to sing that song, Shine on Harvest Moon, to her, and so it brought back memories of her and her father. So that was really quite special to me. I didn't even know when I was designing it. But yeah, so if you like little pumpkins and sheep, you can now purchase my Shine on Harvest Moon. So the last thing that I'm going to do today is have a giveaway. And of course, you can imagine what I'm going to give away. I've actually got 4 things, really. So I'm going to have 4. When I was going through my boxes that I have up in my bedroom of some of the things I brought back from Australia, or that I have just been collecting for myself, but I'll probably never ever stitch, I thought I'll give some of them away in a giveaway. Now, if you're interested in these things, just tell me which ones that you're interested in. You don't have to do anything else. Just tell me the things that you're interested in. Tell me how you're doing if you want to. I'd love to hear how you're going, how you're doing out there in this world at the moment, and hoping that you're all safe. But I have 4 little things that I'd found that I probably will never stitch. So if you're interested in going into winning any of these, let me know which ones, or all of them. You can go in for all of them, and I'll announce the winners in my next video. The first thing is a little kit. It's a Gold Collections Petite kit from Dimensions, and it's called Count the Stars, and it says, what does it say? I need my glasses. It says, look now towards heaven and count the stars. Perfect, huh? So it's a little kit. It's a little Gold Dimensions Petite kit. Look to the stars, and it comes with all the fabric and the floss. I bought this for myself ages ago, but I will probably never stitch it. So that is one of the first gifts. So if you want to put down Count the Stars, if you're interested into this one, or all of them, like I said. The next one that I've had for ages as well is from Shepherd's Bush, and it's called Heart Blooms, and it looks like it comes with a needle and comes with the thread and a thread holder from Shepherd's Bush. So it's this one called Heart Blooms. There's the stuff in the back. So if you like that one, you can go in for this one. The next one, number 3, and like I said, I have 4. I was going through this, and at the time I thought it was really cute, but I will probably never spend all the time in stitching this border, ever. Maybe, I can't say I could never stitch a border like that, but it's quite in depth and I probably will never stitch it. But I know there's a lot of people out there that love Teresa Wentzler patterns, and it's called English Cottage Sampler. So if any of you guys want to go in for this one, it's from Teresa Wentzler, English Cottage Sampler. So that's the third one. And the fourth one, of course, is a copy of my new Shine On Harvest Moon. So that is the giveaway that I have in this video. So you can win either for the whole 4 of them, just say that you want to go in for the whole lot, or if you want to just go in for certain ones, just let me know which one. So you've got a choice of the Gold Collection Petite Count the Stars, the Shepherd's Bush Heart Blooms, Teresa Wentzler's English Cottage Sampler. Yeah, Sampler. And then my Shine On Harvest Moon. Well, best of luck. That's all I have for you today. I'm looking forward. It's getting later. I need to go to the post office, and I'm going to go out to lunch with my daughter and go out in the sun and sit at a park and then just enjoy the company with her. Hope you guys have a wonderful few weeks until I meet with you again. Keep safe. All the best. Look after yourself. Bye.